next.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple of QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball is teed up. It's their punter, Torrey Taylor, to do the honors. And away we go from NRG Stadium. Damian Pierce now to return it. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
CJ may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate, it wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his sophomore season? It will be must-see TV.
Throwing to start this game. That's a catch for Nico Collins. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And he's got this down to the 40. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Stroud now on 3rd. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Running for it, Mixon. And he's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. On the option, here's Mixon. Escapes a defender. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On the ground again with Mixon. Has a big hole left. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. He's got it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one splits the uprights, and they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Bears, ready for their first possession. And leading them out to the #1 overall pick in this year's draft out of USC, a player with immense promise, Caleb Williams.
Doesn't it feel like Caleb Williams has been like the #1 pick for the last 3 years? This guy just does things no one else can do. Seeing him in person a number of times, Kate, in college, truly, he could be an NFL running back. But, man, he throws it so pure. A quick release, an accurate passer. Now he's just got to learn this NFL game. It's a more condensed box. There's a whole lot more contact. And protecting that football and protecting himself will be critical.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Williams from the gun. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
First down, Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Running behind center with Swift. And it'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Off the play fake, Williams. That's caught, Keenan Allen. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Chicago first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the pistol, Williams. He's got it! And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. Oh, they're going for it on an option play left. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears finish off their opening drive. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And we're all tied up. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Here's Steven Sims with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. The Texans and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now begin with a run by Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. From the gun, Stroud. Finding Collins. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On play action, here's Stroud. Sends it to Diggs along the sideline. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. And it's the Texans with a 1st and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Pass caught by Tate Dell. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st down from the red zone. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's Stroud now. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. And it's caught. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get some late points and the lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even in early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Valus Jones now on the return. And look at this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. Back out comes the Chicago offense for their second drive. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. That's more of the catch out left. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Pass caught by Adunze. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Now here's Williams. Tight end reels in the shallow throw.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Reeled in at the 7. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears earn the chance to tie it before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown, like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
Ooh.
In the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did, and he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Santos now for the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll stick with the ground game here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw. Caught by Diggs. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. We've reached our halftime intermission with the Texans currently in front in Houston. Now we'll send you east to our studios in Orlando. That's where Jonathan Coachman is waiting to bring you the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the offense for the Bears to begin the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here's Swift on second down. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Rifles it, and it's caught. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Williams to throw on 1st. To the sideline, and it is caught. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. On the ground with Swift. And he rocks the tackler. He cuts it right. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. This was a clear passing down, Brock, and the run surprised all of us, and there it goes for a touchdown.
That's well said. Rewarded for going against the grain. Common sense analytics tell you throw it, but the surprise paid dividends.
Santos now for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Returning it from the 4. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Taking a deep shot here. It is caught at the 20. And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. On the give, it's Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
This finds Carter complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Bears first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
First down, here's Swift. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. running it after the penalty. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. All right, here we go. Second down. Going run again with Swift. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Working from the gun, Williams. Working across the field, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Well, that catch right there ended up paying off one of the longest routes he's going to run. He started on one side of the field, Kate, and he made it all the way across to the other. To no point was he going to step off the gas. My man, though, he may need a little breather, a little oxygen after that one.
First down, Williams. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get two hands on it and take it the other way.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Toss play, Swift. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. They get about 4 there, need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Third down, here's Williams. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Digs there to bring it in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. A give left side. Here's Mixon. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Third and a lone yard coming up. Trying to get it with the option here. Oh, he loses the football. And the fumble recovery is made. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bears is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. New set of downs for him at the 38. Right side and in the hands of Allen. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
The shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
To the air, third and long. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 28.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And in the fourth quarter, that's going to tie the game.
After I'd imagine dozens and dozens of kicks into that net on the sideline staying warm, Kate, he finally gets his chance to knock a field goal through the uprights. And of course, he wasn't going to whiff on that opportunity.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Returning it from the 4. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The home teams and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And he finds himself across an important benchmark for yards this season after that last drive. He stayed pretty busy this season, and the numbers show just that. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Stroud off to play fake. He's got it, room to run. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll run here following the penalty. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They pick up a single yard, still well behind the sticks for this 3rd down. Now it's Stroud. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He has it at the 33, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. The Bears send Caleb Williams running out for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign where they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Running with Swift out of the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw it. Has the connection to Odunze. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Bears in range for a game-winning score. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running behind center with Swift. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Third and just 2 to go. Staying grounded with Swift. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Important moment as they turn to Cairo Santos. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. That one is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed a lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it.
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. Clock working against them here as they hurry to that line. Now to throw. Fires over the middle, caught. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Bears and DeAndre Swift set for their next drive. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now. Has his man, it's Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Here he is to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Looking to throw. Force it on 4th, and it's intercepted! Azeez choice to go for it on fourth and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. And they'll take a knee. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. And they'll kneel this down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout. Out for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. And he's going to take a knee. So it's a win for the Texans.